Hello travelers, I'm Wheelchair Jimmy and I'm rolling through Cannon Beach, Oregon today. Wow, it is beautiful out here. For those of you who don't know, the Pacific Northwest has some magnificent ocean beaches and resorts, and Cannon Beach is right on the top of my list. It's located on the northern coast of Oregon, about an hour and a half west of Portland and 4.5 hours from Seattle. I drove here from the Seattle area, and it's a beautiful drive through the back roads of Washington down through Astoria. Cannon Beach is a very cute, upscale resort area. It's a bit pricey, and it extends about 2 miles. So let's review the options, including those properties to avoid. On the southern end, near Tullavana Park, is the Stephanie Inn. In my mind, it is the most luxurious and finest property in all of Cannon Beach. It is fabulous. This beautiful rustic oceanfront property has a beautiful lounging area looking out onto the ocean, 41 large spacious rooms, 2 wheelchair accessible rooms, both with roll-in showers. Now, as you can see, the roll-in showers have a glass door and no bench seat. Ocean View room number 111, which is in the background, has a queen bed, and the Mountain View room number 126 has a king bed. The Stephanie dining room on the second floor is accessible with an elevator, and the view overlooks the Pacific Ocean. Beach access for wheelchair users is about 6 level blocks away at Tullavana Park. The Ocean Lodge next door to Stephanie's also has a beautiful rustic Northwest flavor. It's oceanfront and very wheelchair accessible. The rooms were occupied when I visited, but I'm told there are 45 total rooms with 2 wheelchair accessible waterfront guest rooms, both with roll-in showers, and balconies are accessible for most manual wheelchairs. They only serve a continental breakfast. 6 blocks away in the south end is the Tullavana Inn. Now this is a large, older property, got a great oceanfront location, and is adjacent to Tullavana Park. Now this might be a good location for families. Again, the rooms were occupied when I visited, but the front desk stated that they had 1 or 2 non-view wheelchair accessible rooms, neither with a roll-in shower. Now I'm told room 383 has an accessible bathroom, king bed, and can adjoin room 333, which has a queen bed and a hide-a-bed. Now room 128, I'm told, has an accessible bathroom, kitchen, dining, and living room, but only a pull-down Murphy bed. Now it can adjoin room 178. There is no food served, there's an indoor accessible pool, and beach access is next door at the park. Accessible dining options here in the South End are limited, but they include Warren's Pub House and Moe's. As a side note, Moe's is one of those unique touristy fish and chip style family diners. Sits out there in the ocean, has an accessible restroom, and a limited bar. It was fun. It's cheap, casual, but on the water. You'll find many more restaurants about 1.5 miles away. About 1.25 miles north along a twisty, hilly local road is another of my favorite Cannon Beach resorts, the Surf Sand Resort. It may be a hokey name, but it's a large oceanfront property with 4 very nice buildings on site, with a total of 9 wheelchair accessible guest rooms and 6 roll-in showers, although no shower seat. Now, most of the rooms have king beds and some have oceanfront views and balconies. The beach access ramp is about 50 yards away at the end of the parking lot. But access for the wheelchair is, well, sort of a sandy experience. And the Wayfarer Restaurant and Lounge is on the Surf Sand property across the street. It's convenient, fully accessible, and has spectacular views of the famous Haystack Rock. The outdoor patio setting at the Wayfarer Restaurant is my favorite in all of Cannon Beach. Not too far up the road is the Hallmark Resort, which is a beautiful property with fabulous views, but it sits on an 80-foot bluff, and the surrounding grades are very steep, even dangerous. I would avoid the Hallmark Resort. That said, they do offer 2 wheelchair accessible rooms, including the Hallmark Suite Room 408 with a king bed and living room and a roll-in shower. It's located in a separate building down and around the corner from the steep grade. So if you drive north another 1/2 mile, you arrive at the heart of Cannon Beach downtown activity. Lots of cute, trendy shops, tons of restaurants, throngs of tourists. Everything in this area was very level, very wheelchair accessible, although parking seemed to be an issue. So if you want to park your car for the weekend, relax, stroll around, and enjoy this quaint beachside resort, my favorite downtown Cannon Beach resort is Schooner's Inn. It's got a great oceanfront location and terrific views and easy access ramp to the lawn overlooking the Pacific Ocean, although there are a couple steps to the beach. Now there are two non-view wheelchair accessible guest rooms, number 10 and number 11. These guest rooms have a king bed with a small living room and a pull-out queen bed. Both have well-designed roll-in showers and pull-down bench seats. There are two wheelchair accessible parking spaces. Now, there is no restaurant or bar, but there are many excellent restaurants within 2 to 4 level blocks, including Lazy Susan for breakfast and the Bistro for dinner, which were recommended to me. Switching back to downtown Cannon Beach for a moment, at the corner of 3rd and North Hemlock Street, there appeared to be sort of a small park-like area with a wheelchair-accessible pathway headed down to the beach. Now, I couldn't stop and park there to check it out, but there might be a beach access pathway there. Check it out if you're visiting. Several properties I visited in Cannon Beach should be avoided. These were either older and had no accessible rooms, had multiple steps at the entrance, or in the case of the Cannon Beach Hotel in the courtyard, the beds were 10 to 12 inches too high. Overall, Cannon Beach is absolutely beautiful. You know, I have listed my favorite wheelchair accessible properties below, where the beaches and the views are magnificent. So come visit Cannon Beach. It's a fun place to be. Roll on, America!